Hello, this is the test case for 2 robots in collision and 1 robot not in collision initially, and watching how they resolve their problems. I'll be running this with 1500 iterations with a goal sample rate of 95. This is a lower end of the iterations since running a lot of them will take a long time and sake of the video. I'm cutting it shorter just to show proof of concept. With the lower iterations, the sample rate is to be increased to find the goal within this number of iterations. Here's to go on the code. The goal sample rate just shows that 95% of the time a new node is created, it is towards the goal. So obviously having that higher will make it tend towards the goal a lot faster. So what's happening right now, the main ran and obstacles were created. Everything was initialized as showed above. Once the RRT started, looks like Zach has finished his test case, but I'll talk to him later. So RRT star for robot 0 is running, and it is initializing its path. Currently hasn't found it, but this one will have to run and find its path. Then the next robot, and then the third one. First robot has found its path, the XYZ coordinates of each path is shown, and the timestamp. Looks like it took 13.75 seconds to find. And it didn't take too many nodes. This one is the robot that I chose to not be in conflict. Since it's not in conflict, it didn't really have to look too long for its goal. I also moved it closer to the goal than the previous video. If you watched the triple collision video first, this one got a lot quicker since it didn't have to travel as far. So right now the second robot is running its RRT star. Shouldn't take too long, but I set it so that the first one would not get in conflict and the next two would be in conflict. Looks like the second robot found its path, took 16.97 seconds. To try to get them to collide, when I initialized each of these RRTs for them, the starts and the goals, I made it so that for these 2 robots, since they'll be in collision, that they would go in conflict at the point 12-12-3. So for this one, it's staying on the Z3 the whole time, and this one's staying on the X12 the whole time. And the slopes of their path make them run into the point 12-12-3 at around 1.8 seconds. We'll see if that happens to be the case again here. Okay, looks like the third robot has found its path. Conflict's been detected between 1 and 2, no surprise there. Took 1.8 seconds. Same as when all 3 of them were colliding. So once the collision has been found, the MA-RRT runs, as you can see here in the main, and they both have to make a new path. The second robot, called Robot 1, has now created his new path, and the second one just created its own. Looks like they both obviously just created theirs, but Robot 1's path had been modified because its new path was a lot faster than Robot 3's new path, only taking 1.69 seconds. Once that conflict has been resolved, no other conflict existed. You can see here in the initial path, the blue and the red are the Robot 1 and Robot 2, and they definitely collide in there. That's not going to work. You can check and see that. It looks like the red is conflicting with the blue, but that's just how 3D looks. You can see there they're not hitting. But once the paths are finalized, looks like the blue Robot 1, which made a new path, moved out of the way early on and then headed straight towards its goal.